can, but do you want to? Is it in your highest best to? Sure you can if you want to. But dreams are messengers, right? So you really want to take heed of your dreams versus wanting to purge them. And what they're saying is, it goes along with the tendency that you carry, and you'll know what they're talking about. Okay? In the wanting to and get rid of it quickly, all right?
Yeah.
And wanting to purge. So again, it's a little bit of the lower self that's coming up in you that wants to just get it over and done with.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's their answer. Their answer is, can you purge dreams? Can people purge dreams? Yes, you can purge your dreams, but it's not in your highest best to, because it's in your highest best to understand what the messages of the dreams are. Okay? And then purge what is the root of the message and where that stems from.
But when your base chakra and your sacral is about feeling and, what you go through and your emotions.
Yeah.
When you're seeing it, how do you release the emotions when there's like no crying or no releasing there? It's just
You talk about when you're having the dream.
Yeah, and understanding why maybe the base chakra and sacral is blocked.
Right. So if I'm understanding you correctly, you're having the dream. Are you understanding what the messages are in the dreams around what you're talking about?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So when you're out of dream state is when you want to purge that which is coming through to you in a dream state.
Right.
Yeah. And that's how you're going to get unblocked, is by that purging. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but when I think about purging, you get that crying and you release it and purge it.
They're highlighting the word thinking. Thinking about purging does not energetically match purging.
Okay, when I purge, those feelings, like there's no cleansing, like I'm not getting the release.
Right, because the way that you're setting it up is that you're thinking about you're here, honey. Okay? Like, you want us to drop down. You don't want to think about it. You want to be it. You want to be it in those moments as you're purging it. Okay? So just ask for assistance from your guides. Ask Engma for assistance so that they will highlight for you just like they did here again. Because some people might say, well, thinking, it's just a word, right? No, it's not just a word. It literally is how we're setting up our consciousness. So, that's their answer. Does that make sense? Anybody else? Yes.
I want to know if I'm supposed to work with the Native Americans, what my role is.
If you're supposed to work with a Native American,
And what my role is. Yeah, I've been working with some shamans in that same area. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to step back or.
you're talking about in body.
In body.
Yeah. Yes, you are. Somewhat in body, but much more out. Okay? And what I'm being told is that you already know that. So there is a sense of, and had someone been saying to you and leading you to this place where someone told you about this and it was kind of like you were led to this place through hearing about it through someone else?
I have land up next to the reservation and I did get in contact with a shaman, but I'm very confused of whether I should continue my work with him or not.
There is a lot of energy on your land. And are you aware? Okay, so if the main road is here and that's your land, okay, down in the back corner, have you been down there and really tuned in?
It depends on which back corner you're talking about.
Well, I'm just being shown, so if there's a main road here,
Yeah.
okay, and I'm looking at your land,
Okay.
all right, I'm in the back left corner area. And it's like a whole quarter of that area There's a lot of energy.
Yeah, it's really negative.
Yes,
It's mean.
yes. You need to clear that. But the thing is you need to bring offerings. And that's why you need to work more with natives in spirit than you do here in the physical. Right now, anyway, and I'm getting a lot of energy with this.
Yeah, we
okay?
hear drumming too, from
Yeah.
all directions.
Exactly. So what you want to do is you want to address that energy that is screaming out for attention. Okay? There's a lot of discord there. And you said you do a lot of shamanic work,
I
right?
do some, yes.
Okay? I would have a gathering of very high vibrational people to come with offerings to bring to the natives, because there's native land on your land.
Yeah, there's some
Yeah.
native death from the.
Yep.
Yes.
So that's what you want to do. But the answer to your question is, what you want to do this first, and then see, okay? Because it feels to me as though there's going to be one in particular. I feel chief-like, okay? I feel like I'm revered as a leader that will take interest in working with you. But it's down the road, and it is from the tribe that's on your land, okay? The gentleman that is in body that is next to your land, you're already aware of some things there, okay? And what Engma's saying is, honor that which you know. Utilize the intuitiveness that you're having. You know what you're talking about, right?
Right, and so is it important that I make sure that I clear this land for future, because we're thinking about living there full time?
Oh, well, see, no, yes, but the real answer and focus is, see, you're coming from the perceived individual, right? When the truth of us is oneness, right? So again, you don't want to approach the natives with, I'm going to clear your energy because I want to live here. Okay? That's part of the problem, okay? As people not revering them. That's why you're getting the energies that you're getting. You see? So it's coming and you're setting it up in your consciousness more of, well, I'm going to do this because it will benefit us. When what needs to happen is, we are here in love for you. Whether I end up living here or not, I want to be of service and commune with you in our oneness. See the difference?
Yeah.
Really, really important.
Yeah, and I've kind of been, like I said, in body working with some people in reservation and finding that it's difficult to work with them. I kind of feel like why university put me in this direction. And part of me wants to work with them and reverence, and the other part of me says it needs to be angry. And I feel that anger on my land too. So.
Right. That's why this is what's coming up for you. Okay, so you want to address that first, and then things are going to domino in the right vibration and energy that you would want them to. Whereas they're dominant, see, the energy there, right, and the way that you were thinking about it, okay, is magnetism, right? So you're going to be magnetizing to yourself where you're going to be saying more and more, God, why are you sending me da-da-da-da-da? It's all the law of attraction. That's why Engma is right off the bat bringing us to what the root of the situation is, so that you can address it. And again, address it isn't the right word, because address it is get it over and done with.
Right.
That's not the energy that you want to go into with this, with them.
Well, whatever energy is there, I think I have to have some kind of reverence for them, because they're not going anywhere. They're always
Well, no,
going to be on that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And reverence is definitely.
And they're very high. I mean, there's a lot of intense energy there. So.
And then, so it can go either way, right? That intensity can be intensity in a high vibrating intensity, or intensity in a low vibrating frequency. And right now, it's more on the lower. Okay.
Yeah, I have some really wild visions there.
Yeah. We all set? Anybody else? I think I saw another hand right here, yep.
I have been kind of like at a place in my life where my direction is changing. But I've been on idle for like 3 years, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do next.
Right off the bat is saying idle is good for you, for now. That's why it's good for you.
But what am I supposed to do to make
Money, that's what.
In idle, I'm not.
Okay, well, that's different. That's different. But as far as an energetic place to be in stillness and idleness, okay, you're not comfortable. I know, they're telling you. So the thing is you want to stay there until you're comfortable with it. Because what is the truth of us? The truth of us is stillness. Where is oneness? What Engma teaches is oneness. The truth of us is in that stillness in between each heartbeat. Okay? And I'm getting all loose here. So stillness is your friend. And the more that we don't like stillness, it tells us that we still are wanting to, in a sense, not deal, not feel, not be real, not be in it and present with it so that we can purge that whichever it is of experience that we've had. And being very, very real with it. And a lot of what they teach is, through spiritual contracts and everything else, unless you really do with intention, because we all try our own head, man. Our whole life. We drink, we drug, we eat too much, we watch TV, anything not to feel. And it really is, we have to go back with intention. God, please bring me to that pain of that memory or of that person. And keep going back and having sessions with yourself, getting your crown chakra open. Vision holes in the bottom of your feet, opening them up really wide, and say, bring me there. I'm ready, let's do this. And just keep doing it. When you feel like it's done for those moments, close your holes, keep the price rate coming, fill yourself back up, but keep going to that memory or that person until you become the observer. Until you can go there and it just is. Because then now you know you've purged it. But it's all spiritual contracts. So, but stillness for you, you still need stillness. That's what they just said. And again, the more when we don't want something, or the more it's like, no, I don't want to go in that direction. Run. Because that is in our highest best. It's probably on the top of the list of what we need to do. What's in our highest best to do. So stillness is you can with your free will, but again, you're going to be vibrating lower. Does that make sense?
It does. As far as stillness.
Okay. And then now we have to work.
Incorporate that into, yes, so like, I feel like I got to keep a direction in order to start, find a new way to financially support myself. So I've got to go somewhere.
Yep.
And I just don't know where that is.
So, and that's okay if you don't know what that is now. So just get a job. Any job. And then as you're working, you're not stressed that I'm not working. And you can be more leisurely and more still instead of restricted and worrying, so that then you're going to know. Because when we're here and when we're in that restricted energy, we can't tune in to our higher self or to our guides guiding us or our angels. And so that would be something to do, is just make sure you're having that income coming in, and then while you're figuring it out. What he was saying right now is that humans, put so much on themselves that are so unnecessary. Because the way that it's set up, and like yourself, a lot of us do that. Well, I gotta figure it out now, and then I'll proceed. Instead of proceeding and then figuring it out. And it really feels a lot better doing the latter, doesn't it? You know, it's freer energy. It's not as heavy and worrisome. So have the movement. Okay, this is good. I love you guys. You have too much stillness in the job area, right? Because you're in that, the way you're setting it up is, I have to figure it out, but I don't know. So you're still, you're stuck. But in the other stillness, you don't want to be still. That makes sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah. The emotional stillness, you're like, oh no, I'm out of here. Right? But you are too still. You're stuck when it comes to the job because of the way you're setting it up. So just change it.
Okay, so differentiate between physical stillness and emotional stillness.
Say that one more time.
So this, to differentiate between physical stillness and emotional stillness. I mean, it's what I got out of what you're saying is I need to be idle because I need to get to a place where I be emotionally still, or
What we're talking about, we're talking about on a spiritual emotionality, right?
right,
Versus we are here having a human experience and we have to pay the bills,
right,
right? So what they're saying is you're in so much stillness around the work because the way you're setting it up is I have to figure out what I'm going to do and then I'll get that job. Instead of just getting a job, any job, just to pay your bills so you don't have that stress. Because when we're in stress, we don't figure it out, right? We don't figure it out. Don't try and figure it out. You don't go here, you go on you. That you have to know. You have to have it figured out. And it's in a sense ingrained in you instead of I can take my time. As long as I'm in forward movement, right? And I'm being proactive, all is well. So my suggestion would be to maybe do some soul searching on that because they're bringing it up for a reason and kind of threading back where that comes from. Because there is, it's like an expectancy. You have really high expectations of yourself, and there's a sense of that you don't know that it's okay that you don't know. It's okay. It's okay. Does that make sense?
makes sense.
That resonate?
Yes.
Another question? Anybody? Yes.
When you speak of spiritual contracts, is that, could you maybe just explain that a little bit?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a long explanation. I just did a half-a-day workshop on it, but
Okay.
okay. So before we incarnate, right? When we shed our body, we check in with the soul. I asked Engma years ago. Engma, people use the word soul and spirit interchangeably. Are they in fact the same thing? And they brought me on this big, long, 4-hour journey. But the answer is no, they're not the same thing. The soul is much like the hard drive of a computer, okay? The record keeper, the general, the spirit/expression. We would all be a spirit/expression of one soul. But the one soul has a million kajillion spirit/expressions of just that one soul. And then there's a million kajillion kabillion other souls that have a million kajillion spirit/expressions. It's a big, long thing. When we shed our body and we check in, okay, as you're going through your day-to-day life, you're the memory stick, okay? And you're uploading it to the soul. As you're going through your life, every thought, action, and deed, every experience, everything gets put up into the hard drive, the record keeper. When you shed your body, you check in. What is it that I still need to master? Okay? Could be forgiveness, could be patience, could be an array of different things. Mine, this time around, one of them was definitely forgiveness. So I contracted, not just with one person, because we'd like to think we're going to master it all in one experience with one person. So you contract with different people, beings, to bring a platform for you to either master or not forgiveness. So if you needed to obtain forgiveness and you contracted with me, I'm not going to be so nice to you, right? How else can you master that unless I bring an experience and a platform for your free will to play out? Okay? So when we understand this and we have more of that eagle eye understanding, that broader perspective, it really does assist us to then go, wow, you just showed up doing what I asked you to do. You're honoring your commitment to the evolution of my soul. Thank you. So not only does it assist me in forgiving you, I can now be grateful. Now I can really vibrate high if I choose to. But seeing and understanding from that higher perspective, guys, I promise you, if you take that with you, if you take nothing else out of this room today, if you take that, your lives will change in a big way. Because it's true. People just show up doing, it could be the stranger, it could be the road rage guy, okay? And again, spiritual contracts go both ways. So it's very important when we look at our, especially our close relationships, because those are definitely going to be spiritual contracts. What is the title? What am I supposed to be obtaining in this platform of relationship, of experience? Because when we can title it, or give it a phrase, then we can really do the work because we're aware of what this is about. Does that help?
Very much. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
How late does this go?
Till 2:30, or 25 past.
2:30.
Yep, did you have a question?
No, it's 2:30.
Oh, is it 2:30?
I know you didn't have a lot, so.
Thank you. It goes very, very quick. Guys, my love and light to you. Enjoy the rest of the fair. It's a hopping one today with a lot to do. So thank you very much for coming and allowing me, Renee, to assist you.